Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down. Prescott. Hard throw, incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, because of the coverage, it's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on fourth.
Watch tight. Tight is right. Four down. Easy. 43 is the mic.
Now Prescott on fourth down. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a first down. Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's 6 of 7 now on this drive. No score after one on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To the air again, Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And again, it's Prescott. He's got the connection to Cooper. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a first down.
47. You gonna see me in your nightmare, son. You gonna see me in your nightmare. We're going to 54.
Oh, Prescott stripped. And this is picked up by the Saints. He's got daylight. And he cuts it right into space. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Will Lutz on for the point after. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And, you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Pull together. Shoot. Go. Get out there. 47.
A give to Elliott running left. Space to maneuver at the 40. A gain there of 30 big ones.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Go to 54. 54. Hey, watch the slant.
They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Prescott from the gun. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 29-yard line.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Prescott now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10.
Undercut. There we go, kill. There we go, 47. Under. Move. 26.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And this is a rocket pulled in by Cooper. Complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A well-executed 22-yard gain. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
And he did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Hey. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Now Elliott.
Here we go.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away as they are now on the board here in the first half.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Ready. Yellow waiting. 11. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 50. Hey, Haywood. Hey, easy. Wide. Under. Watch the safety creep.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. And this one complete to Smith. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
So we got man. Watch Twitter. Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down. Hey, easy. Banjo. Right there. 54. Right there. 54.
To throw, it's Breeze. Open man, it's Keith Kirkwood. 22 yards there, a first down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Ready? You ready? Check. Here we go. Here we go. 54. He's tired of winning. 13. Bravo. 54. Mike 50. You're good. You're good. Mike 4. Ready. Hey, easy. Kill.
Breeze now on first down. Complete. Smith has it. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
All day. Check. Check safety. Kill. Slam. Watch out. Hey, easy.
They run with Murray, and he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 30.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Let's go.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
First down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's first and 10 just outside the red zone.
Yo! 28! Hey, easy. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Sammy! Wild Bill. Tonight!
Here's Breeze. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Here's Prescott. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
Here we go, dude. Here I come. Check. Fresno.
On first down, it's Elliott, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because A lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
There you go. Boy, I got you.
Throwing on second down. Prescott nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Demario Davis picks up his second sack of the afternoon. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Third and long for Prescott. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. And surprise for either team. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49.
Say. Over. Check. You go tight. You got tight. Whoa. You got tight right there. Check. 49.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. A nice toss play there to the left. More than enough room to move the chains.
And you know what I love about that play as a broadcaster? Seeing the big guys move. Seeing them get upfield and take out defenders. You know what I hated as a defensive back?
What?
That exact same thing. Seeing those linemen coming downfield, getting ready to blot out the sun.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Check 4. Hey, easy, opposite. Check, crunch.
They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Give them 18 there, and the Saints have a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back. We got 21. Let's make these babies cry all the way back. Hey, Charlie. Junkie. Here we go.
Toss play, Kamara.
Check 26.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Taking it in from the 20. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now Pollard, and he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Watch tight end. You got 3 down. Chill. 24 is the mic. What we got? Go. Get out there. Everybody, 26.
Looking to throw. Prescott. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Let's put that team on the bus. 25, check 25, check 25. Here we go. Check 31. Check 15, check 15.
They go with Murray again. And an alley to run. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage. The stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
Check 52. Hatchet. Hey, easy.
On first down, Murray. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
Slam. Hey, easy.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back.
Let's go. Check. Lucky. Sammy. Watch the twist. Check 20. Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down. Buzz. No.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter.
I spy a couple of extra defensive backs on the field for Dallas.
Cowboys in the dime on third.
Bang. Here we go. 6 guys.
Again, it's Kamara. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Under. Here we go, 46. 56 to Mike, boys. Look small. Check 56. 26.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Looking for Cooper. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one goes for 24 yards. To throw is Prescott. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st. Now Prescott. It's caught. Cooper. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on 1st down. Now Prescott. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
56. Mike. 56. Pick me up.
Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Janoris Jenkins with good coverage that time as he was able to get in there and knock it away. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to get it back to a 1-score game. Horvath will put this one through, and they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And the Saints are going to get to this one, so that should about do it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical. So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And led the way